Diff'rent Strokes was on NBC, and it was at CBS, yeah, CBS, yeah. And the thing that happened was, I found out that I still had another month or a couple of weeks left on my my option for them to find me a series. I know it's funny, but you know, when you're offered a series, you want to be sure it's a good one. You don't want to grab at anything. And something was offered to me that was a lady sheriff, you know, in some western state. And it just didn't ring. Didn't ring. And I was postponing and postponing and postponing. And then I was doing the Eddie Capra mystery at Universal, and I got a call from Jane Murray over at Norman Lear's Tandem Productions saying, would you come over, Diff'rent Strokes there. They have the cast. They have Conrad Bain and the girl and the two boys, but they need a housekeeper. So I went in. I drove over and I was expecting, you know, to read. And they sat me down with, I think his name was Bud Grossman, and he asked me questions. He said, what do you think a housekeeper should be in this household for Mr. Drummond? And I said, well, there are 3 children without a mother, so I guess they need a little mothering, and I think they need a lot of nice attention and a little guidance, but no funny business with them. They gotta be, there's certain rules that they have to apply to. You can't just melt and just love them to death. And I said something like that, I don't remember exactly. And I was waiting for them to give me the script, and they never gave me a script. And then I got a call from Jane Murray, and she said, you have the job. I said, oh my God. And then I found out that I didn't have the job because they still had me at CBS, and they didn't want to let me go. It was Sunday, and I was mulling around. I was at the Valley somewhere, someplace where you exercise and eat, the Oaks or something like that. And I called, because he was so accessible, Norman Lear, I had his number. I called and told him what was happening. And he said, Bud Grant owes me a favor or two. I've done a few for him. You know, he had so many shows, like All in the Family and all sorts of shows on CBS. He said, I'll bet you a nickel I can get you out of it. And sure enough, he did. He did. And I went into Diff'rent Strokes. What a wonderful part.